Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Hammers Football TV. Hope everyone is okay and keeping well. Yes, as you know, I have been off the air for a little bit, and first of all, I'd like to say for the people that has obviously sent messages, thank you very much. And yeah, I've passed it on to the family and friends and stuff like this. And yeah, we've got a date now, but I thought myself, let's do something about get something going again. It's been a while. And not being funny, the other shows will come back. It's just a fact of, as you can tell, we've got other things to consider at the moment. But let's catch up with the chat first of all, and then we'll go into what this supercomputer is thought of, and it's some interesting ones in there. So first of all, going to start off with Daz. Good evening to yourself, mate. I hope you're well, Daz. Good evening to Words and Pictures again. Thank you for your kind words as well. My perfect league, West Ham finished first, Tottenham get relegated. Oh, that would be very nice. And Dad's saying hello. And as always, saying hello to each other. Matt, good evening to yourself as well, mate. Evening, Tony. Dad's Words and Pictures. And obviously, people let me know if you can hear me all right. Everything seems fine. There looks like a glitch my end, but it could be me. But let us know. Everyone's saying hello. You're okay. We get in there, Matt, if you're asking me. Matt saying everyone wants Spurs relegated now because kudos to Judas. Yes, and unfortunately, yep, he has got that title now, so we'll go into that. Not bad, they're saying to each other. Brilliant. Good to hear. Good evening to Pepsi as well. Israel and Iran will be all dancing together in the streets before Arsenal sign a striker. Way beyond taking the piss now. Yeah, we'll have a little brief talk about that because that is a bit of a weird one, isn't it? I must admit. Yeah, same with West Ham as well, Pepsi. Yes, linked to the world and his wife as always, but very shortcomings in what we're going to actually see. But we've got two through the door so far. So we'll end up with Antonio for another season, or Calvert-Lewin or Callum Wilson. Yeah, the Callum Wilson one's come up again, Matt. So that would be interesting to see in that respects. Matt's also saying another Callum Marshall hit a beauty today versus Grasshoppers Zurich FC. Yeah, good result for the boys today, and good to see, obviously Piquet on the score sheet, Irvin as well opening his account, and obviously, yeah, Callum Marshall. Nice to see it. Very nice to see that. But one game don't make our season. Big up Ursula, but big up chatters. Me and Ant had a great day in Yeovil today, seeing the mighty Rovers win 2-1. Well done, mate. Good to see you getting the game's time in. Matt's asking, did you go buy a tractor, Wurzel? Whatever he does, let's not make sure you're drinking and driving. Good evening, Leslie. Hope you will. Hi, Matt. Daz, Words, Pepsi. Evening, and waving to everyone. And as always, nice to see everyone saying hello to each other. Yeah, it's been a while, people, as we know. Leslie saying Wurzel's still on the way home, 15 mile an hour causing mayhem. Yeah. Covering two lanes at the same time. Matt saying drivers behind him shouting, move that bloody tractor. Pepsi's adding, there's a video recently been uploaded showing a tractor carrying a tank crashing through two houses. Some drunk driver made it swerve off the road. Oh, not good, mate. Especially if it was slurry. Yeah, that's not good at all if it is that. Everyone's saying hello to each other. Brilliant. While you got the chance to, people, as always, you can see it coming on the bottom there. Hit the like button, share and subscribe if you haven't already done so. And yeah, let's get into things. It's good to see everyone here. It's like I said, I've missed all of you as well. And I hope it's the other way around. Leslie's saying spell checkers are annoying. Yes, especially with predictive text. Pepsi's saying golfers shout 4, Celtic fans shout 4. Leslie saying, did not see the game, but good result, 3-1 away. Yeah, I mean, it was 1-0, I think, at half time on the opening account, so it was good in that respects. But yeah, we'll take that. I thought it was 4-1 to Celtic. Matt saying, Mama Flossie will be fuming despite it only being a friendly. Well, we can always look at Man United and that. I mean, they played Leeds and it was a draw there, wasn't it? It ended up a draw. So, yeah, that kind of tells you something about the way their season and not your Leeds. Good evening, Harry. Good evening, all you beautiful people. Come on, you irons. They're saying, oh, Lord. Monk. Matt saying, "Oh, I see, got mixed up there, Lizzie," and everyone's saying hello to each other. Well, I suppose the only good thing is, at least there was no thunderstorms like they predicted. We had a bit of a downpour earlier today, but nothing like they said it was going to be. So that's a small blessing, but there is more rain on the way on the next couple of days. Good evening, Stephanie. Hope you're well. Tony, huge congratulations, smashing 1,000 subscribers. Very well deserved. Thank you, Stephanie. Yeah, YouTube is, as always, gained a couple, lost a couple since I've been off, but that's the YouTube for you. And yeah, I saw a show that Fuzzy did the other day, and yeah, he did say he's considering what to do with himself. Will he carry on with YouTube, considering what they're doing at the moment, which is, yeah, YouTube at its best, as I say. And everyone's saying like Stephanie. Matt said everyone smack the like button, pretend it's kudos to Jude. Harry's saying, word is Steph, in honour of Tone hitting the 1,000, he's wearing an Arsenal mankini for the show. Hence why I'm only showing you the top half of myself. Yo, Pepsi. Oh, I thought it was a Spurs dressing gown. Got to be careful what I wear, though, Matt. Could cancel me because of that. Pepsi said, I heard he's grown an afro. Yeah, it's hanging up at the moment, just drying off. Lawrence, a very good afternoon to yourself, mate. Afternoon from Lexington, Kentucky. Come on, you irons. Fuck me, that was quick. Steady saying, that should be an interesting stream then, yes. Clean shaven too, perhaps Pepsi. Not that far, Matt. Even the old bonce, you can just see now, it needs a bit of a trim up. It's starting to show through a bit too much at the moment. Everyone's saying hello to Larry as well, which is nice. Always like that. Yeah, speed up Lord Lawrence of Lexington. Always nice what they're doing. Words and pictures saying it's showtime, kickoff evening, Tony. Thank you very much, Aces. Good evening to yourself as well. Good to see you. And also, yes, very much good to see you as well, Word and Pictures, and everyone, basically. It's good to see everyone. It's good to catch up. Frog, good evening to yourself, mate. Oi, oi. We all good, gang? Yeah, we had a better days. And look at that. Look, it's our good old friend, Michael, 1988 Chelsea FC. Good to see you back, Ton. Hope you're well. Yes, not too bad, mate. Not too bad at all on that. And hope you are as well, matey. And I'm looking forward to you one of your first shows on that Rumble platform. Like I said, just give me the word. Anthony, but big up Tom, big up to you, Anthony, as well, mate. Good talking to you the other day. Ace says the same like to Leslie as well. Lawrence says, not sure what's going on, but prayers with you, mate. Thank you very much, Lawrence. Yeah, unfortunately, they're passing away in the family on the wife's side. So yeah, it's not good times at the moment, but as always, raise a glass and thoughts of always. Good evening, Trosh. Thought to you if Bowen a good, Aaron Paseka looked good as well. A good played as well. Interesting. Good intro. Let us know how he got on as well. That'd be keen to see. Harry saying, good evening, Anthony. I thought I saw a Pekingese getting mauled by an Alsatian in the back of a Volkswagen Lupo in the car park. We've moved on from the British classics, so we're now moving over to the Germans now. Marshall's goal was fantastic. Troz was saying, I've got to see the replays on it then if that's the case. Harry's saying we're at Frogs, Aces, and Troz saying hello to each other. Troz saying to Debo still don't look like he's a 40 million centre back. I heard, obviously, apparently, is that right? Kilman's taken Cresswell's number 3. Please let us know. Frog saying decent showing, Troz, but still a bit bleeding slow in the middle. Hopefully, we've still got a few days to go yet, 40 odd days. Good evening, Rich. How are we doing? Big up, Tony, mate. Good to see you. Big up, chat and everyone. I'm trying to find a strike on the Asia Tour image, but I couldn't. It's ridiculous. Trosh saying Greedo is off and Alford will be loaned. Oh, man. Oh, fucking hate Rovers. Lone Star, good afternoon to yourself. All right, Tone. Yeah, we're doing okay, mate. I mean, obviously, yeah, passing of the family and that is not exactly good. Bring back reminders of my parents as well. So yeah, it's not good times, but we're getting through it, and at least we've got a date now when the funeral is going to be. I hope you're well as well, mate, and as always, good to see you. Oh, blimey, Tadiba was crap. 40 odd million on that. Leslie, you've been hiding. You've just heard the explanation there. Troy's saying, Youth's composure impressed me the most. I mean, I saw the videos of him before, leading up to him signing for us and blimey, he does look decent, doesn't he? That's for sure. Harry's saying, our Scottish Iniesta took his goal well. Nice to see for a 20-year-old. Lawrence is saying the same thing, likes the youth. Michael Chelsea saying Chelsea winning the league, then Arsenal and Spuds both getting relegated would be my perfect Premier League table. We're going to go through the clubs, so in just a little kind of talk about each one of them as we go through this. There's some interesting kind of movements. Frog saying fingers crossed with youth. Looks like a fit on that outing. Nice, good to see it. Stephanie saying, as always, which is spot on. 24 watching, but there's only 13 likes. Come on, people, it's not hard to hit that button. Shame there are so many Spurs spoiling it, Trosh is saying. Good evening, Stephen. Hope you will, mate. The new let look promising. Good. So that sounds, like we've got a good sign in there. And I suppose, like everything else in that, that's the key thing, isn't it? It's making sure we're not going to make the same mistake as last year, that's for sure. Trosh is saying, in our chat, we had no mod. We run like a circus. Pretty sad indictment on them, to be honest. And Trosh is saying Spurs trolled stayed even after their own team had kicked off. And yeah, that says it all. Leslie's saying hello to everyone. Afternoon, Les. Rich is saying as well, congratulations on the 1K, mate. Well deserved. Smash the likes and sub as well. And yeah, I mean, Rich is doing some good content as well, people. Yes, he's an Arsenal guy, but he's a good fellow as well. So let's, as always, show the love to this man as well. He does some good stuff. Sad trolls, Trosh. They're around always, mate. They're away. Trosh is saying I expect some trolls, but there were so many lifers. No lifers, shall I say. That just sums up even here. Little Host Star saying 1K subs, blimey, even a blind pig can find an acorn. Congrats. Oh, you say my head looks like an acorn there, Lone Star. Everyone's saying like to Michael as well, which is always good. Yeah. Trosh says, sorry to hear that, Tony. I thought some wishes with you. Thank you very much, mate. I'll pass it on to the family. Really appreciate that as well. Thank you, Leslie. Frog saying, great stream. Was a parents will take as anonymous. Thank you, Lawrence, as well, mate. Appreciate that. Thank you. Ray, good evening to yourself, mate. Good to see you. Hope you're all good. Good evening, Tony and all. Yeah, all good as well. I'm all friend here. Harry saying, at the end of our travels, we arrive where we began and know the place for the first time. TSL, he said. What a great sentence there, Harry. And yeah, so true. So true, mate. Like that. Do like that. Thank you very much there, yeah. Matt, thanks very much. Kilman Ward, the number 3. Anyone saying like a Ray. Lawrence is saying the centre backs look better in the first half compared to the second. Let's hope they work on fitness then, Lawrence, because I mean, I see we've just got a new goalkeeping coach, and then there's talks about obviously going for the Leicester keeper as well. So that's an interesting movement. Pepsi saying Maldini Ward number 3 too. George says there's more midfield protection. We start with a back 4. Bloody hell. Good stuff. Everyone say hello. Let me just catch up on the chat. We'll make a start. Paquette Elwood sell. I suppose, again, we're still waiting to find out what the bloody hell's going on with this man. We still don't know what the FA's doing with this. It just seems to be longing the crap out of this. Matt saying Diouf was electric, doesn't wait to cross either, just whips it in. Yeah, what I've seen on that video, Matt, I mean, he can score a few himself, so that's not bad at all. We're still diving, though, almost cost us. Thank you, Matt, as well. Always feel the love from Lawrence and Michael. Michael, who let him on here? Just joking, Michael. Just a little banter with you. He always sees a funny side, which is brilliant. Thank you very much, Harry, as always. Gently press the button. Thank you as well, Lone Star. Appreciate that. Thank you, mate. Need to hire more door people, Lawrence. Pot will have 2 good win backs. I mean, yeah, if the Orca Reed thing is all good. They're saying good. They said it's not easy losing someone close, but it does get better. Yeah, I mean, the main thing is I've got to think of everyone else in the family and my kids as well. It's their grandfather. Was the last of the grandfathers for them. Attachment leads to suffering, as Harry's saying. Yeah, and everyone's saying low. Does pencil sucking mean the lead gives them brain damage? Oh, we're not lucky. Lone Star saying Hammer's signing value leftovers. Well, 52 million can give you a different reason there, Lone Star, with Madawaki. I don't know what your thoughts on him. Not too sure about that one myself, but yeah. I trudge paintless. Anthony's saying, Ton, I was watching Richard. He said he's Arteta in and bigging him up. When I heard this, my beer went everywhere. Wouldn't mind it was my last fucking beer. Rich owes you a beer then, mate. That's all I'm saying. I would sell Paqueta. I think it's probably going to happen, isn't it? Trying to cash out on him while we've got the chance to. Ray's saying it's early days, but it's starting to look good, which is, I think, the main thing. Let's see what Potter can do with this team, because that's going to be the key thing as well, isn't it, really? Trosh has been saying for over a year now, we move forward when Kudus and Paqueta are gone. And this is the thing, isn't it? I mean, unfortunately, that video I did the other day, obviously it cut off near the end, but I said to Spurs fans, bet the devil you know in there, because obviously if things don't go well from him, you have been warned, Spurs fans, and that he'll be wanting out. We're halfway there. Selfish stress. Oh, I had his last beer. Yeah, crying for it. 3 agree. 2-1 to the France women there. Michael saying, thank you very much for that, mate. Germany's had a player sent off by looks of it as well. Smashed the bottom like a grasshopper. Aces is saying Lee Gunner is shopping for players in Poundland and charity shops. If that's the only budget we've got, mate, I think we've got no choice in the matter there. Leslie there. Anthony's saying, if Arsenal finish second, I'll fucking take it. My God, Anthony, is that what you've got to now? You're believing into the second position. Man, that's the same. We need a top striker. Lone Star says Arsenal signing's excellent. We will win the title. Well, we're going to go into the supercomputer in a minute. Yes. Who's been tapping up Gibbs White? I mean, going into that one, do you believe that's actually tapping up, or is it the case of that's more the agent than anything else in there? Because it is a transfer window at the end of the day. So how can you really be tapping up someone? Someone's obviously notified them that there's a release clause, and because of that, they've done what they needed to do. Fair play to them in that respects. But yeah, the fact they want to try and take them to court. So yeah, interesting. This goal's going to VAR now, is it? Is it still set? I know it's been ruled off. Pepsi, Chelsea bench warmers, you've been taking them. Trosh says, I noticed they're expanding the use of VAR, hopefully for the better. Harry says, spoken like a true gooner. Spuds. Frog saying, to be fair, got some good kit at Aldi. Aces says, unfortunately, Arsenal will be finished either 5th or 6th this season. Wow. Trush says, soon they're going to analyse every single movement with VAR. Pathetic. Well, considering they've got them little kind of black devices in the back of their, on the back of them, money, it kind of monitors everything they do. No doubt that they will be able to link that to VAR. That'd be an interesting. Soon the referee will be AI. Imagine that. Wow. Thanks, Lone Star. Yeah, back to 1-1 there. Thank you, Michael. So let me just call this up, people, so you can see this. So, what the supercomputers predicted. Let me just catch up with something else. Matt's saying, banning scoring from rebounds now, Verdal pathetic. Well, rebounds and that, just seeing that bloody the England-Sweden penalty shootout. Jesus Christ almighty. Oh, yes, of course, actually. Yeah, you've got the boxing on soon, and obviously the darts as well. So, yeah, keep posted with that one as well, mate. Josh says they've got to change things each season. The erosion of the sport we loved. Yeah, making it more kind of computer focused, as they say. Frog says Sky will have body cams on the players before you know it. Imagine that. Big up to Brian CFC. Hope you're well, mate. Good to see you as well. So people in the chat, who do you think? Let me. Let's have a look. Big up to the chat there, Brian and Ray. They're saying out there. Matt's saying half-time interviews as well. Yeah, all for promotions. All the, if you think about it, every one of the streaming channels are doing it now, basically. Trisha, the main issue is the end flow of English football is being lost. Commercialising it, as we know, commercialising it. So, people in the chat, let us know, who do you think is the first team that's going to be going down? Liverpool City will be champions or second. So we're going to start from the bottom first of all. So who do you think is the first team that's going to go, that's classed as the bottom team? Let me just catch up with some of the chat here. Anthony's saying, I'm led on the sofa, my leg raised as my kneecap is swollen. I mean, what have you done there? Yeah, man. Apart from the Debo, West Ham sign anyone else? Yes, the youth. Yeah, manure, Harry's saying. Mark's saying Burnley. Matt's got Sunderland. Pepsi's got West Ham. Frog's gone with Sunderland. Lone Star, main issue is that most teams are so scared to lose the ball, it's always backwards and sideways, which it is these days, unfortunately. Brian FC, All-Star Gamer Skills Challenge 26, brother. Absolutely, my friend. Ace has gone Brentford. Lawrence is saying Sunderland as well. Trotter saying Mark will sign Kent, Debo, Diouf and Cummins. Yeah, so we've done a little bit of business. Sunderland as well. That's 4 already, basically. All promoted will be relegated, Lawrence is saying. Someone banned Pepsi, Matt's saying. Lone Star saying Sunderland will be gone by bonfire night. Been buying some players, though. Frog saying it could go either way, blind or a relegation. We know the deal. Yeah, you know the score there, that's for sure. Good evening to Paul Smith. He's saying Brentford. Interesting one. Yeah, because there have been a few changes there. Trossel would prefer Coke over Pepsi. Frog says Sunderland, Burnley, and Wolves are the bottom 3. Trosh says even more now. Leslie saying Burnley. Trosh says now Pepsi have sweeteners in it. Fake. So looking at that, yeah, let me just go with the team. So yeah, 20th. Most of you have already said it. Sunderland are tipped to go back down. Obviously, they've bought a few players, but is it enough? And I don't think they'll learn from the last time they was up here. So yeah, they're as much as they got promotion, They've been buying some players, done a bit more business than what we have at the moment. But yes, they are the next one to going down. I love it. You know, go down. Harry Monk, Troj, what's the point of Diet Pepsi? Yeah, it tastes exactly the same. Dad says, I like Coke. I don't. Low Star said, Pepsi is nasty. Stick to 7-Up or Lilt. Oh, my days. Look at that one. George. Frog says, Man United have problems for sure. Yep, they will be there. So it's an interesting to see where they're going to be. Both of those are sweeteners too. That's true. Trosh says, Lilt used to be great when it was really hot. Yeah, not anymore. Oh, look at that, Harry. Umbongo. Did you drink it in the Congo? Yes, I see that as well, Aces. Yeah, Xhaka is heavily linked with Sunderland. Yeah, he apparently looks like he could be the next one on his way to the Mackhams. That's an interesting one. Frog there. Lilt is right. Nah, Matt, nothing wrong with Lilt. Coca-Cola #1. Marcus I'll put Chelsea ahead of Burnley, but both are going down anyway. Only just in it yet. Frog says Snow White thought 7-Up was a fizzy drink and she discovered alcohol. I hear Des is going down. Heard, yes, yeah. Shandy in a can. What was it called? What was its name? Shandy Bass, was it? Shandy Bass? Oh, don't say we got a link with him as well. Blood me. I know all the lyrics that added. Yes, as well. Yeah. I am brewed. Fucking hell, man. Try the marmoset, the mandarin, the goodness in the jungle. Brilliant. This is what I've missed. So let's just move on to the next club. So yeah, the next one is Burnley. Yep. Burnley also tipped for immediate relegation. Don't get me wrong, Scotty Parker did an exceptional job with Burnley and getting them promoted. But yeah, not enough to basically not enough to keep him up, unfortunately. That's why you're a fucking legend, Troj. Yeah. They all prefer the sunny, fanny one called him Bongo. 19 Leeds. Yes. Lords, yep. Going to come to that one. And yes, 18th is Leeds. So yeah, at the 3 promoted clubs, they're all going to be going down. Doesn't matter they're champions. It's not going to be enough. And interesting if Farker stays in charge. So moving on to the next club. So this is an interesting one. So in 17th, looks like it could be Wolves. Uncle, good evening. How you doing, my brother? Yeah, get in there, mate. Get in there. And Uncle, I just caught a glimpse of your show near the end. You did last night. Exceptional show. You had some great people on there and it seemed like it was a massive show for you. So well done on that one. You know, good to see you do well with that. 18 Brentford. Yeah. Michael Jones, no way Germany win penalty. Typical. Troy said Lee's got a good squad. I think they can survive. Yeah, I mean, look, this is what the supercomputers predicted because obviously, yeah, you can never. Supercomputers are good at certain things, but doesn't mean they necessarily mean they're going to be the truth. That's for sure. Lawrence is green, 17th Wolves. Yeah, I mean they predict relegation, but they reckon they'll just about survive. Leslie saying Brentford in 16th. Ace saying Lee should have beaten United today. Seemed like they're probably the better one. Michael, 17th Wolves, I thought so. Ray saying, I think one of the promoted clubs will avoid the drop this season. If it is out of the 3 of them, I think it more likely will be Leeds. If it was going to be that, I don't think it'd be anyone else out of the other 3. No, you're most welcome, Uncle. You know that as always. Germany's Mr. Penny as well. That says Wolves. I think they will stay up. Yeah, I think they've just got enough to do that. Harry's going with 16 of Spuds. Save still 1-1. Leslie saying Everton in 15th. Frog says, nah, I reckon Leeds' prediction will be way off. Like I said, can't believe all these supercomputers sometimes. Number 16, Man U. Leslie's saying 14 for Manure. Anthony is saying Liverpool, Man City, Arsenal, Chelsea, the top four. Lucy Bronze took a great penalty the other night. Old school, that's why. Old school Pepsi, that's the difference. Look at some of the other twats. Jesus Christ. Lawrence says, Uncle, I'll always jump on your channel for support. Absolutely, Lawrence. Absolutely. Lone Star saying that's 12 missed penalties in the last 3 Women's Euros games. That says it all. Anthony, bottom 3, Burnley, Man United and West Ham. Get out of it, man. 16th. Are you ready for it, people? So, there you go. They're classing, the supercomputer reckons we're going to have another hard battle this year. And it looks like 16th is the possibility for West Ham. Jesus Christ, man. That says it all. Frog saying, yeah, I bet it's some bloke in the back room with a ZX Spectrum. ZX Spectrum, not a ZX81. Frog. Lawrence, even Herbert could score a penalty, yeah. Yeah, there you go, Lawrence. You tell him, Ant, go and tend to the sheep. Oh, Pepsi, that's generous. Wow. Matt's saying, if we finish 16th, Sullen has to feck off, and we can only hope so, mate. We can only hope so. Michael, as always, Jellyfish Potter gone by the Christmas time. I'm glad no one knows anything in the chat. Leave those sheep alone. There's West Ham, no way, Anthony. Yeah, you know he likes a wine. That was there, Anthony. So yeah, what do you think of that one? 16 for us. Jesus Christ, man. 15th is Everton, according to Supercomputer. Yeah, 15th. Toffee and Moyes coming unstuck. Obviously, going to be playing out of the new stadium. But is it enough to see him get where they are? I'm not too sure, but that will be the case. Lawrence is saying Crystal Palace 16th, Palace in 13th. Matt Foster, hey teacher, leave those sheep alone. That's brilliant, Matt. Grok 5 will put us higher. Mate, it's supercomputers, like I said, yeah. Oh, man. Lawrence is saying Everton 15th, I agree. Yeah, is it enough to see him there? I mean, if you look at it, they're trying to go for Douglas Luiz, and it seems like they may be favourites to land him. Other than that. Good evening, Ryan. How are we doing? Are you still doing streaks with Jez? Yeah, I've been off the air for a little while, Ryan. Good to see you, mate, anyway. But yeah, I've been off the air for a little while, and that we may have, I'm not going to be doing a show tomorrow night. Just what I thought we'd do, something just to kind of get back into the frame of things. But yes, mate, he's still out in France as far as I know. I don't think he's coming back now till September, I do believe. So yeah. Aces is saying, I think Fortetta has pulled plug on Gokare's deal because he only wants Havertz up front. That's that. Jesus Christ, man. Mark was saying Everton have lost the Doucouré as well. Big blow for them. Yes. Troz reckons Everton, though, will finish in the top 8. I mean, that's what I like about these supercomputers. They come up with these things, but dear me, I don't know if they're true or not. Frog saying, hey, Tony, leave those sheep alone. All in all, it's just... That's brilliant. My gut feeling on Everton. Yeah, I get that. Do absolutely get that. What's that one? The Sky Sports coming through? Anything new? No. Just about the darts. Yeah, he does. He does like a tall player, that's for sure. As a team of giants. Thank you much for Lawrence for the super chat. Lawrence saying, Ant, leave those sheep alone. Come on, you eyes. Appreciate it, Lawrence. Thank you very much, my good friend. Lawrence, thank you much for that. Saying that to them. Let's have a look. Who's the next one in line for this now? So we've got them the 15th. 14th. It's Fulham. Fulham. Yeah, so is Frog, all in all, it's just another dick of the just a dick of the wall. Man. Grok thinks we'll finish 12th or 15th. I'd rather go with that one. That sounds a bit more reasonable for us. Troy's saying, yeah, Grok knows. So yeah, Fulham. I mean, Silver's still with him. You know, is he got enough to get it through the channel? I mean, like, you know, for me, Silver doesn't stay long at clubs, so I'm quite surprised he's still with them, really. But who knows what's going to happen there? I think they're still trying to build a new stadium, I do believe. Leslie's got Fulham down as being 12th, so yeah, they're a very unpredictable side on that, especially us. Michael's saying Fulham will finish ahead of Brentford. Yeah, it's a bit of a weird one with the old Brentford setup because that's the next one. Who's 13th for you good people? 13th we're looking at is this one. What do you think of this? This is what the supercomputer reckons for Forest. And it's interesting because obviously look at the picture there. Just like we've got kudos to Judas, a lot of people are kind of turning their backs on Morgan Gibbs White. And when you look at that, is he going to be Spurs bound? Are Forest going to be getting this lawsuit against Spurs for so-called tapping up of him? But going into Europe and that, is it going to have a price? So when you look at something like that, it should be very interesting if they keep hold of this player, because that could make a big difference if they're going to, if they do anything. But last season, brilliant season for them. But was it a one-off? We said, even speaking to the Yeti, we mentioned this. Was it a one-off? Can't fault them for what they did. Can they do a repetition this season? And I think probably not. Lone Star saying Fulham will finish above the Rent boys. So just coming through Sky Sports people, Liverpool make £69 million offer for Hugo Ekitike. There you go. They're meaning the business this year, that's for sure. Mark saying, where's Manchester United? You'll find them soon, mate. You will find them soon. There's Spurs. Yeah, no. Michael saying, oh dear, you won't be happy with that. No. Lucky enough he's doing a stream at the moment, Michael, so I'll get away with it. Leslie's got Dan Forest being 11 by the other thing. Interesting. Michael's Wurzel saying, I think it's best you stay out the sheep field for a while, Wen. Yeah, sounds like he's got a big old name against himself. Lawrence saying, yeah, big drop for the Forest. Will be playing in Europe hurt them? Yeti. I think it will do. This is the problem. Can they maintain league performance as well as European performances? Not an easy thing to do. We know that full well. Frog says, if the computer puts Spud's top 10, it's clearly needs a firmware update. Mate, it's not me, like I said. Michael's saying, I don't see Forest finishing 13th. They will, Lone Star reckons. Leslie saying Spud's in 10th. Let's see how good your prediction on that one. Let's have a look at the next one. So, 12th, Brentford. Is it a change too many for Brentford? Obviously, as you know, Thomas Frank has moved on, and Boomer has just gone. Wissa, you can see the pitch there. Where would he end up? Is he going to, become a Newcastle man? Is he going to become a Spurs man? Or is he going to actually stay at Brentford? So when you look at something like that, it's going to be an interesting season for Brentford. I think 12th could be a possibility, but the new coach, is he the right man to lead that team forward? I have question marks and reservations there, I must admit. Yeah, facts, Frogs. He's saying there for Frogs one. George is saying, yeah, supercomputer can't predict injuries. That's the thing, isn't it? It can't do that. Leslie's saying Brentford in 16th. That's a big drop in for Brentford. Michaels reckons Whistle will stay for one more season. I mean, I'll take him at West Ham, but then I'll take him, the other fellow and all. Frog saying, Michael, you good lad? He's right. Moving on to 11th in the table. So 11th is Crystal Palace. Ray saying, can the supercomputer work out what Sullivan has done with our Dosh? It goes into meltdown at that point, Ray. It smokes and starts crackling and fizzing away, and you've got to be careful with it because it seems like there's big problems with that. Yeah, but you imagine if it did find out where that bloody money has disappeared to, that would be very interesting to find out. That would be another stream altogether for that one. Lawrence saying, I did a reaction discussion today on West Ham Unofficial. If anyone is interested, Lawrence, I'll have a look at that as well. Always interesting when you do them. I like what your passion in that. Mark saying, yeah, I'm good, mate. What time is the boxing tonight? I'm not too sure, to be honest with you. Not too sure. I don't know if they've got all the little ones in between. They ain't paying their stupid prices, that's for sure. Leslie saying West Ham in 9th. That would be very nice if we can get to that situation. Mr. Joshy J, big up Tony in the chat. Big up Mr. Joshy J. Hope you're keeping well. Good to see you. Harry's saying top half finish in a cup final. Youth gonna smash it. I'd love that. Oh, it's not. I thought it was tonight, wasn't it? Now we go into the top 10 now. So in 10th place, it's Brighton. Brighton is in 10th. What do you think of that, people? Do you think that's irrelevant, or do you think there's something different? Usyk versus Dubois. I thought it was tonight myself. They're saying Palace, some were done the bottom. Interesting. Prelims were on earlier. Thank you, Pepsi. Frog saying, Ian Josh, yep, was all good with you as well. Leslie saying Villa in 8th. You're not far from that one. I think we're coming up with that as a minute. Lawrence is saying I have West Ham in 10th. That would be very nice. I think that kind of make up for last season. Lawrence is saying Brighton in 10th, so not far off. Leslie's got Brighton in 7th. Mr. Joshy J is saying time to get back to doing emergent meeting streams again, but I love doing them. Yeah, it'd be interesting to see what your reaction is on the game against Leeds today. That's for sure, Mr. Joshy. In 9th, Bournemouth. So there are a few players that's gone, but the supercomputer reckons they'll have no problems. They'll do all right. Iriola and his team, they bring a couple of players in. They obviously just announced about the new stadium plans. So when you look at that, it's all looking pretty rosy for Bournemouth at the moment. But they've got them down as being 9th. Big up to Iron Disciple as well. Burnham Tongue. Rise of the Foot Soldier reference with Pat Tate. Hope you're doing well, brother. Love and thoughts are with you and your loved ones, mate. Thank you very much, Iron Disciple, and that I much appreciate that as always. Really do appreciate things. Mr. Josh is saying, evening, Frog and the Well. I'm very well, mate. Thank you. Mark was saying Seagull Merchants ain't all that. Thank you, Ray. Boxing is at 10 p.m. tonight. Thank you much for that, Ray. Frog saying, oi, oi, we're all good, gang. Anyone's Newcastle to really do some damage this season. Very organised club. Yeah, the owners are doing, for me, even though they're the richest club on the planet, they are very well organised in what they're buying. Troy saying, who does everyone think will be EPL's best signer of the season? Ooh, that's an interesting question, that one. What's that youngster they've just signed City? I've got his name there. He's got a lot of three-barreled name. He looks like an exciting prospect. So it'd be good to see what he'll do. People say Newcastle couldn't win this PL on today's performance. Lawrence saying I have Bournemouth in 7th. Good team. He's got on well there. Dad says Brighton, I think, will be the surprise package. Be interesting. I mean, they bought some players as well, haven't they? Mark was saying, give this supercomputer firmware update. What, on my budget, Michael? Frog said earlier, ZX Spectrum. I had to hand build it myself. Frog saying, don't know what the fuck happened there. We understand anyway. Leslie says, Bournemouth in 6 with a Euro footy. Would be interesting to see. I mean, well deserved from that for a small club like they are, basically. No offence to them. Iron Disciple saying, Diouf on fire, yes. Yeah, the comments I've seen earlier in the chat, they've said exactly the same thing. It sounds like it's very promising. Need more. Yeah, we can get players like that in. It could be a surprising turnaround for us. Like saying, Iron, yet, check, yes, yet. Michael saying, didn't know Il Hadji Diouf was returning to football. Daz is saying, Dubois will win tonight. Luke Humphreys has been knocked out in the first round of the World Match Play Darts. Trush says he will dominate Cole Palmer and sit in his ear, Michael. And spit. Jesus. Ray saying, Nitton final at 11:30 a.m. Yeah, you can just imagine the comment there. They've dropped a stitch. Mr. Joshy J is saying, Michael Chelsea, that's real funny, that comment, geezer. Lawrence said, Tony, we need to ban Michael. The winter cap must have affected his brain. Oh, man. Rob, good evening to yourself, number one. Welcome back, Gaffer. Good to see you. Hope the family all good. Much love. Yeah, they did a few things yesterday, mate, around the house and so forth. And yeah, we've got a date now for the funeral. So yeah, it's all going good in that respect. And yeah, as always, love seeing you and the boys. I'm saying Diouf and Somerville when he's back. Aaron Wan-Bissaka, the options. Fulkrug needs to get up to Diouf's level. I mean, look, Fulkrug and that, he's looked excellent in what I've seen in the training and that. So long may it continue in that respects. We get you there. Lone Star says Supercomputer can't predict suspensions or stupidity. Oh man. Yeah, but this is the if you look at the computer I'll put on the thumbnail, and this is the one that predicts the life, the meaning to everything. Don't forget, 42. Iron Disciple says Debo needs to do Ty Bow. He's out of shape. How can he be out of shape after all this time? But then you've got to blame Potter. He's really got to kick him up the arse. Mark was saying maybe West Ham will bring back Addy Beyond next. No, Vardy, mate. Jamie Vardy, he's all coming to us. Frog saying Spud's going for that SK defender. Leaky cock. Daz is saying, yeah, smash the likes, guys. Thank you very much for that, Daz, as always. Appreciate that. Let's have a quick look at the next one then. Who's in 8th? This is going to be a surprise for you people. 8th is Man United. Don't know what Fuzzy will think of it. But yeah, they've brought a couple of players in. Obviously, and Mbemo was the last one. But is it enough to make them do any better? Probably not at the moment. They've still got tons of improvement. And if you look at the picture there, that pretty much sums up how their season's probably going to be. So yeah, I don't think we're going to see too much, unless of course they buy a couple of other players. I mean, Martinez from Aston Villa, they are considering him going to Man United as their keeper, which will probably be a massive improvement. So you imagine that one. If they get hold of him, then that's probably going to be their goal scoring ability kind of reduced, or putting goals against them. So yes, interesting what the supercomputers come up with that one. Iron Disciple saying he's looked great in training out there. He seemed like he was a bit of an initial shock from getting actual service. Well, hopefully that's a sign of things to come. If we're going to be kind of producing more through balls for him, he can hold up the ball. We know he's got the strength to do that. The key thing is, like everything else, is to make sure he keeps fit. And as long as Diouf and Bazaka can put balls in, like we can see they know they can do, who knows? But we still haven't in another striker. We're still looking on that. Matt saying Man United won't finish 8th. Diouf likes his corners and lefters. Yeah, I've seen the videos, Iron Disciple. Looks good. Does look good. Frog saying 8th, Man U. Yeah, right. Michael Chelsea saying Manchester United. Really? That's what the supercomputer, not me, supercomputer. The ZX81. Daz reckons Man U's top 6. Trodge is saying AI suffers from subconscious bias too. That's the problem. Lawrence is saying, like what I saw with Do You Fine? Frog saying, Daz, you think that would be some turnaround? Yeah, a lot of work there. Still a lot of, and I think Amarin's under no illusion there, that's for sure. Michael Chelsea saying Mid United haven't got any wingers too square, they will get skinned. Well, considering they're going to be losing one player by looks of it in Rashford, because it looks like he is probably going to put out on loan to Barcelona, of all clubs. Barcelona, Rashford. So it's very interesting. That says Man U can't keep on playing bad. Don't know, some of them players, mate, they could definitely do that. Yeah, Matt says the same things here. Trashford off to Barcelona and Evan Ferguson off to Roma. Well, you can see it coming, Matt, can't you? He'll go there and that, and he'll play out of his skin. I just was saying, can't wait to see Arachnid Wan-Bissaka throw out a random limb and stop Kudos in his. Oh man, you imagine that one. Frog Desir, but they seem they like us. Club level problems, top to bottom. Yeah, they Fuzzy will tell you that. Obviously with Radcliffe, isn't it? Lone Star Ferguson off to the pub, mate. And people, while we're going through this, what do we think about this so-called rumour of Grealish coming to the West Ham? I mean, he's going to have to take a massive pay cut for one. He'll love the London nightlife. We know that. We know he'll join Ferguson. We know he likes that part, but well, I can't see it coming myself. Hindsight was Lawrence 100%. Lone Star is laughing at Matt. Hindsight, well, Ferguson is out partying right now over the victory today. That says, yeah, true, Frog, but man, you can't keep on playing bad. Yeah, well, if they're having a clear out, who knows? Pepsi saying West signing Ghanaian striker Papa Woody. Saw that as well today, and that couldn't believe when I see it. And that Snoop Dogg has bought into Swansea. He's now one of The owners of Swansea Football Club. What do you make of that one, people? Frog saying, yeah, we've seen the managers. Yeah, very true. Michael saying, Michael Chelsea saying, breaking news. Gyökeres deal off as Arsenal turn their attention back to Sesko. And the thing is, though, when you look at it on there, Sesko wants to join Man United. What a turnaround that is. I mean, Michael, if that is true, all these Arsenal streams, Gyökeres, he's one of ours. He's our player now. Yeah, not a fan of it. You're saying, yeah, no way. Imagine if that is the case, I'd be laughing my bollocks off. It won't happen. Too much cash yet. Does this computer run on Scrumpy? Frog, like I said, it's not me. I'm only going by what it says. All right, let's have a look at the next club while we're going through there. So 7th. Yes, this team. It's this team. Apparently in 7th. Matt saying Sesko more like Tesco. Yes. Einstein was saying, yeah, Swansea is about to have a peaceful crowd with a ton of Snoop smoke blowing. You could just imagine that. What's that about Swansea? Yeah, Snoop Dogg has bought into Swansea Football Club. Yeah, so take that one. Frog saying Matt Opie's got his club card. Yeah, yes, absolutely. Snoopsy. Oh man. Michael Chelsea saying Spuds will not be 7th. Supercomputer says something, and as is there in Frank they trust. And he seems to be backed, which is interesting because I think Big Ange wasn't backed. You got Nuno wasn't backed. You had Conte wasn't backed. Mourinho wasn't backed. But for some reason, Thomas Frank can do no wrong, so they're willing to back him. And we've seen some of the players they've bought already, and they've taken, as Matt called him, Kudos the Judas. He's there now as well. But we know full well if it all goes Pete Tong, he'll throw his toys out the pram, the dummy, the whole works. They're saying Tottenham bottom 3. Matt, says I think he's cut back on the Cali Leaf smoking iron. Oh man. Lone Star saying Stoop is higher than the Empire State Building. Man, you can just imagine. Wow. He's as high as the moon, Lone Star. Wow. Owen saying, just wait till Frankie Boy locks horns with the Diva Diver to Kudos. The head goes down. Well, apparently some of the Spurs fans are saying they've seen him in training and he's happy as Larry, but there was a point where he's on his own. So work that one out. And the fact of, I only want Spurs. That's because they're the only fucking club that come for you. No other club come for you, mate. So what else are you going to say? Jesus, man. These players. Fox says, though, pink wavy hands are disturbing. Wearing marigolds. Matt says, Kudos the Judas won't want to mess with Thomas Frank, who takes no crap. I mean, as long as he tells it as it is and he throws his toys out of the pram, that's all I want to see, Matt. He'll go downhill. I agree on this one, Michael. Son has wasted his best years at that small club. He's actually sad in a way. He's not the only man there, isn't he? He's not the star man anymore. Anthony saying, Tont, you've heard it here. Thomas Frank will be sacked by Tottenham and he'll be at West Ham when Potter is sacked. You know me, mate. I'll take Thomas Frank all day long. Frog says, Thomas Frank, genius or cockney rhyming slang. Oh, man, I'll go with that one. That's brilliant. Right, who's the next team then? Let's have a quick butchers. Who's the next one? Who do you think? As they got down as 6. Well, it's another team that wears the famous claret and blue, and it's these boys, Aston Villa. Supercomputer predicts 6th place for Aston Villa. Emery, can he kind of find Europe success again? We know he does well in Europe, but is it going to take his toll? Matt saying Spurs can have Potter then, Anthony. Absolutely, man. Swap that all day long. Mark saying Aston Villa next for you, boys. Yeah. Iron Disciple says backstage with Snoop and the Wu-Tang. It's endless amounts of smoke. My God. Kudos other egos to contend with. If he thinks he's going to walk in and start his crap, there are other eager players. And this is the thing. I mean, not being funny. He's got to realise he's got to contend. I mean, this is where Thomas Franken's got to deal with this, because he's got Kulusevski and he's also got Johnson, and they're all going to fight for each other for this position. So who gets what? Be very interesting. Be very interesting. Lawrence says, I have Arsenal in 6th place. Lone Stars laughing at that as well. Iron Disciple saying, Kudos has no choice but to be impersonal, but he has no clueless. Players for you, man. When you look at that, I mean, for me, we all knew he down tools last year, and it's only because he got found out. He got singled out in a game, threw his toys out the pram, and never was the same. And the interesting thing, I don't know if you see it, people, where him and Van der Ven had to do this cheesy video where Van der Ven's looking around and suddenly looks over and sees it's Kudos and that, and kind of pretends like he's crapped himself because he's seen Kudos. What a load of old shite. Dad's saying Villa about right. Leslie saying Potter by Christmas, Carrick. I'd be very interested if you can do that. Michael's going with this as a top 5. First is Chelsea, second Man City, third is Liverpool, fourth is Arsenal, and fifth is Newcastle. So Lone Star said daft. Lawrence is saying, Michael, stop the drinking. Leslie's saying, Arsenal for Arteta, bye-bye. I think some Arsenal fans can't wait for that day, I'll be honest. Iron Disciple saying, I'll take Carrick in right now on a random move. Yeah, why not? Take a gamble. I'll be that ambitious, though. That's the problem. That's the key thing, isn't it? Anthony, Lawrence do one. B2 answer. So, yeah, Michael's saying Sanchez will be goalkeeper of the season. Wow. Well, for us, I think old Aaron Ramsdale's reared its name again. We possibly could be looking at him again. Lawrence has gone Villa for 5th. Okay. Anthony saying Michael's been one of those funny fags again. Michael Chill saying, Lawrence, I sense someone is upset with West Ham being 16th. Ooh, fighting talk already. Matt says Chelsea won't win the title for at least maybe another 2 seasons. So, should we go to the top 5 now, people? Let's see there. Who's going to be 5th? Who do you think we're going to be 5th? And it's going to be the Toon. So, according to Supercomputer, it's going to be a top 5 position again for Newcastle. But can they this time get into the Champions League because they just missed out this year? Or will it have, will there be a chance of 5th being a Champions League spot? That's going to be the question as well this season. It could be, may not be the case. I mean, if you look at the middleman there, Isaac, does he stay? Is he going to go to Liverpool? Is there a Saudi interest? Newcastle made it quite clear that man's not for sale. You can understand why. 150 million? Do Liverpool break the bank and go higher for that man? But they just put that bid in for Ekatike, then I think that kind of tells you that basically Isaac is not coming to Liverpool. Leslie's got Chelsea being 3rd. Okay, interesting. Iron Disciple saying, no relegator Ramsdale 4.0. Lord help us. Lord of mercy. That's what it'll be, Iron Disciple. If that happens, it'll be Lord of mercy if he comes to us. Let's hope not. But we do need to get another one in. Lawrence saying Chelsea number 4. Okay. Michael Chelsea saying Mumba Flossie's boys. I ended up with saying they have a solid midfield, Newcastle. Yeah, I mean, it'd be interesting to see if, on the right hand side there you can see Anthony Gordon. Does he stay? Because there was talks of him wanting to move on. But I don't know. Don't see it. Des says Arteta needs to win the league next season, or he's gone. Yes, it'd be very interesting. Michael Chelsea, fourth place trophy for Arsenal coming up. Oh man, I decided let's call it Big Ange. Lone Star says Spurs will fall apart like Herbert's tractor. Yeah, why not call up Ange and see what he's been up to? That'd be the management team. You're gonna have obviously, Carrick, Big Ange, all along with Potter as well. Oh, sorry, my bad. Just jumped one there. Let me just go back to that comment. Where has it gone? Matt's saying the German goalie looks scary. I wouldn't want to mess with her. Especially on a dark night, Matt, that's for sure. Dad's going with Chelsea and being second. Frog says, wouldn't surprise me if Newcastle were competing for top come into season. I mean, I like the fact that they're doing things the right way, even though they're the richest club on the planet. We know obviously FSR and everything else gets in the way, but they're doing it right. They're doing it right. But yeah, you imagine that. But if that's the case, how long does Eddie Howe, would he still be the man they think is going to push it forward? Lawrence has said, I'd heard Chelsea wear a Michael Winter cap off the season. Yeah, look, Lone Star saying the thing, especially not in a dark alley, Matt, as well. Matt saying Arsenal losing out again, FC. Definitely Lone Star. Jeez, yeah, doubt it. Michael saying Arteta needs another 10 years at the arse. Lone Star saying Spurs 7th. That's Tom Frank. True Frog, yeah. Ray says, surely this supercomputer should wait until the end of the transfer window before predicting. This is the problem, isn't it? I mean, they come out with these things, and this is the reason why I've done this, because I think it's also like, it's good to have a little bit of banter. Helps me for one anyway. But, yeah. These supercomputers always come. Want to get the octopus like they used to in that predicted pretty well. That would be the key one. Troy saying Dubai ring walk now. Thank you very much for keeping us updated. Mark saying Lawrence, well, I am iconic, mate. Lawrence, if you look on Michael Chelsea's Merchant FC website, he's doing the mugs with him wearing his hat. You can buy that. $9.99. I just was saying the cartel cut on our goalie had a suitcase of money to go negotiate with guns in an empty car park. Looked like a mob character. Trish is saying got a feeling Dubai causing an upset tonight. Frog said, where did the computer predict we would finish last season? I think it was a bit more I think it had it at 12th, I do believe. I didn't think it foresee how our season was going to go. That's for sure. Right, so let's have a look at fourth. Who do you think is going to be fourth, people? Well, he's in the chat, and it's down at being these people again. So according to the supercomputer, the Club World Cup winners, but they're going to be fourth yet again. Fourth yet again. Matt says, I said Ariana looked like a Mexican drug trafficker, especially when he's had his head in braids as well. Leslie's saying Liverpool 2, Champions League final, lost to Barcelona. Good shout. Lawrence is saying, Michael, do you sell that image on toilet paper? Used to have got to do a show together, you know that, Lawrence and Michael. Do you imagine that? That would be off the roof. That would be. Oh man. So yes, fourth is Chelsea. Michael Chelsea, do you think that's going to be the case with your club? Good evening, Sean. How we doing? Fresh. He's saying early again, 69 minutes in. Evening, Tom. Evening, all. Evening to yourself, mate. Hope everything's good for you as well. Shall we see who's third, people? This is an interesting one because this actually took me kind of by surprise a little bit. But according to Supercomputer, so far it has these in third. Matt's saying print the image on condoms. Oh man. Lawrence saying fresh, my man. Michael saying, Lawrence, I'll charge you more for delivery. Laughing there. Frog says, we're eyeing that Mexican Russian goalie, Juan over the wrist. Leslie's got Man City as being champions. Interested. Larry Dog? Yes, I know, mate. I know. That's what the supercomputer's saying. Not me, remember. Not me. They're saying hello to each other. Good. So, second. It can only be one team. And it's these boys. Michael saying Man City will finish second behind the Chelsea. Where do we finish? Top, I reckon. That would be lovely, wouldn't it? That would be absolutely lovely. We could do that, mate. Where's Matt there? You're right there, Matt. Yeah, City would never replace De Bruyne. Yeah, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah. Man City, Lawrence is going there saying. Second again. Ole, ole. Michael saying, yes, enjoy Medaweki. Goons. And Lawrence says, Liverpool back-to-back champions. Yeah. Iron Disciple saying, Bowen 747 giving Rice PTSD was a moment last year. Yeah, he got a little bit shook up for some reason. I don't know what that was all about. Man. Yeah, Matt's laughing at what Iron's put there. So, yeah, I mean, this is, again, these boys, as it says, yeah, the Gunners make second their home. It seems to be their favourite spot. There's an indentation now in the actual Premier League table that it's destined for these people. I mean, obviously, yeah, Medaweki and that 52 million they've just signed there. Eze, apparently they're eyeing in this bit up as well. But the one in the middle, did anyone know his name? Does anyone know his name? Because at the moment, apparently he's already there. This man, he's already there, but no one can find him. You've got more chance of finding Casper the Ghost than this man. That's for sure. Trosh says, yeah, Arsenal lost party will have an impact. Definitely think you're not wrong there, because as it was a big influence for him. But at the same point, even though most of us knew about this, it finally came out in the wash. This is the reason why they've also released him as well, because of that. I think that's right, Tony. Probably is about right as well. I'll make that for 16th. Yeah, that's what Supercomputer's predicting there. Anthony saying, told you I'll take second. Leslie saying, Burnley, Sunderland, Wolves, Brentford, Leeds, Everton, Palace, Fulham, Manure, Forest. That's what he's got down as there. Michael Chelsea saying, why is Gyökeres and Eze in this picture? Well, the reason why I put them in this picture is because apparently they're linked to him. The one in the middle, Michael, he's already there by all accounts. If you go by most of these Arsenal streams, he's already walked through the door. He's a signed, sealed, delivered man. He's their man already. It's over the line. Just that no one can find him. He's lost somewhere in the gunnels of the Emirates Stadium and no fucker can find him at the moment. So if you do recognise this man, please let them know, because they have no idea at this moment where he is. Fresh saying Gyökeres, yes. Mr. Joshi saying ex-Chelsea players off to the retirement home. Frog saying Liverpool won last season with Uckle signings and a new manager. They've got it right. They could dominate again. Well, like I just said, they've now put this, bid in for Ekatike. They're doing some serious business. Josh is saying 100% firmware update on this one. And they're saying that's Odegaard in the middle. Yeah, for shits and giggles. They've suddenly, you thought we assigned Gyökeres. Actually, it's Ghost-Guard. Bog said more chance of us finding Radamel Falcao. The difference is you would find him. That's the problem, Michael. You would actually find him. Arsenal at the moment, wow. No, actually, 100% reformat. Yes. Lone Star saying, Tony, throw that computer away. Infested with viruses. Absolutely. What a saying, I disciple. There can only be one. And yes, that only one is this team. That's a good way to go in with it. Dermatron, good to see you, and thanks for the message, my friend. Really appreciate that as well. Big up, Tony. Big up to you as well. Say hello to Dermot. Great guy, and obviously his channel there, Top Knotworth FC Till We Die. Great guy. He's been on the show a couple of times. Do love the man, and he's doing some good stuff at the moment. So he's on to the 3K subs mark soon. So big up to him as well. But yes, Liverpool first. Slots back-to-back title winners yet again. That's the thing. Matt saying Gyökeres went to Highbury Stadium. Yeah, he's bought a flat over in Highbury. Oh yes, that's the one. Yes, Waldo Guard. Lawrence is saying great show and the people in the chat, except Michael. I am ready for the season. Come on, you Irons. Lawrence, appreciate the super chat and appreciate you, and again appreciate the comment as well for you, my friend. And hopefully we can catch up soon and do something together on the show again. It'd be good to have you on board and vice versa. And let me know, my friend, are you going to be doing a channel? You'll probably do a channel before Anthony Year, but I can guarantee that one. Mr. Joshi, you are not wrong. That's the best sentence of the night. Arsenal are the gift that keeps on giving. 100% they are. There's no two ways about that. Lone Star says Arteta has offered his middle finger to the supercomputer virus invested. Mark Chelsea Lawrence, I'm always in your mind. Nice to know. Look at that. There's a psychological thing going on there. Frog says it's the entitlement hope that keeps me entertained by many Arsenal fans. Oh man, well, just on that Gyökeres thing alone has been the best thing so far. Leslie says West Ham, Spuds, Brighton, Newcastle, Bournemouth, Villa, Arsenal, Chelsea, Liverpool, Man City. That's Leslie's predictions for the way the season's going to pan out. And yeah, there's probably. I mean, Anthony's already said it. Leslie, Arsenal in fourth. Are they going to be able to get it over the line again? Couple of players at Arsenal are signed, but are they enough? I mean, Norgard, is he going to be enough to do it for someone like them? Des says, can that computer get the lottery numbers up, Tony? That's a secret, Des, unfortunately. So yes, unfortunately, if the numbers come up, I'll let you know. Matt says it's running up and dial up, Des. And the other says, Ook fight tonight. Anyone watching it? Michael Chelsea saying Herbert's Playboy channel is still in construction in his mind. He says I'm going to release that in 2026. Lawrence says Ant does have a ship channel, but it is X-rated. And his editor. Matt. So yeah, people, that's just for a bit of a giggle. That's what this supercomputer's predicted for for the 25-26 season. How true it is another thing, because as people have said, there injuries, suspensions, signings coming in. Has it taken all those into effect, or is it just going with what it's currently seeing at this moment? But that's what it's coming up with. Arnie Slot's team look like they will do it again, and if not, Leslie's predictions seem a bit more favourable in that respects. Matt's saying now it's called only tractors. Swipe left and swipe right. Frog saying, if Ant wants to be a woolly jumper, just leave him be. Lloyd's saying, love your Ant. Leslie saying, Anthony, blah, blah, blah. Oh, was that bar, bar, bar? Yes, it is. Bar, bar, bar. Man. So people in the chat, thanks for being with me and that. Yeah, let me know what you thought of that. We've seen some comments already. Let me know what you think. Does it reflect how this season's going to go? It's going to be an interesting one. We've still got 40 odd days of this transfer window, maybe less than that now. What other players are going to be coming in? What West Ham's going to be bringing in? Will Arsenal sign the elusive Gyökeres? Who knows? Who knows if they're going to do that or not? But you can just see it coming a mile off, can't you? So close, but yet so far. And then it seems to be the signing on and the additional stuff they would add on that's going to be. Who knows? Who knows? Mr. Joshi saying, this community is absolutely gold. Love the banter. That's what we like as well, Mr. Joshi J. It's all about that. And, you've got some good guys on your show as well. And that, they're putting some good comments with you as well. And you do a great, effort as well. You know that. I had something this was neat. Glad you liked it as well. And good on Tone. Thank you. It helps me as well, Frog says, always with you, Ton. Big hug, mate. Frog, appreciate that, mate. Thank you very much as well. When you're on next, Tony, I will announce it soon, mate. I mean, I'm not going to do the show tomorrow night. I've got to speak to Anthony and Fuzzy when we're going to come back with the good, the bad, and the ugly. We've got to do all that. It's just obviously getting things prepared and so forth. And we want to do something a little bit different for the opening show of the season 3. But I will announce it, Daz, when I'm back. But I wanted to do this just kind of like, one, speak to you guys, because obviously there's been some great comments over the last couple of days putting things in. And it's good to have a laugh like we did tonight. It's brilliant. And it just lifts things away off your shoulder a little bit, you know what I mean? Lawrence saying, thank you, coming you irons. Lawrence, as always, brilliant. Daz is saying night as well. Michael Chelsea, Mr. Joshy Day, 100% geezer. Some of those will start their oath counts soon. And don't forget, people, Michael 1988, Chelsea FC. If you can't find him on YouTube anymore, go to Rumble and you will find him on there. He will soon be doing his own shows. He's been verified, so it'd be good to see him doing content on that channel. Leslie saying the banter makes the show first class, and that's what we like to do here, Leslie. And great that you joined us in the chat as well. There's some good people in here. We have a good laugh, and we try and do what we can. Oh, fresh. Sure love that. They seek him here, they seek him there. That Dan diluted dough. It definitely rhymes. Leslie saying, stay safe, people, and the same for you as well, mate. And hopefully catch up soon. Thank you, Mr. Joshua J. Appreciate that as well. Great stream, Tony. Thank you, my friend. And look forward to catching up with you again. And Frog's also saying, Michael, best luck on Rumble, geezer. Absolutely. Yeah, we wish him all the best of luck. And I hope it all goes well for him in that. But people, thanks for being with us. Really enjoyed doing the show and obviously engaging with you people yet again. It's been a while. But yeah, looking forward to doing a few more when this comes along. Other than that, as always, we're just going to go out with the outro and enjoy the rest of your evening. It'd be interesting to see who's going to win on the boxing. And obviously, the main thing is obviously take care with the Storms the next couple of days. And that, so we'll see. We'll see what's going on there. Michael Shane, good to see you back, Tom. Thank you very much, Michael, and I'm looking forward to see you doing your stuff as well, mate, and we'll catch up with you as well, mate. Thanks again, and God bless everyone, and good night.